Salutations to the whole select GMS Arkansas. I'm gonna continue. Uh, I was doing a lesson. We were scattered, and I had something to tend to. So I was gonna come back and just finish off. I think I left off speaking on. Uh, it was in Peter's where that stone was Yahushua, and they was disallowing him. I think it was right here. Okay, where it said that ye are lively stones, are built up a spiritual house. And that's what we're doing now. Okay, because we're not building a temple. You know what I'm saying? We don't all have a temple we go to and just go in and do our worship. So this temple that we're building, okay, the spirit is within each of us. So what we're building is a spiritual house. Okay. And it says in holy priesthood, holy being in a separate priesthood. Okay. So can other nations be the priests? You see what I'm saying? That's a question you have to ask. And the scriptures will answer it. If you go into Exodus 19:6, and it says, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and holy nation. So my Israel. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto who? The children of Israel. So the priest is coming out of the Israelites. You see that? All right. Subject matter: Mount Moses and Sinai. Who did he have in Sinai? The children of Israel had been led out of Egypt. Okay. All right. That's what he said right there in verse 4. Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians. That lets you know that we are not Egyptians, we're Israelites. But also you have our people in society, they just want to be damn Egyptians, man. They want to be Africans. Well, you're going to receive a judgment that the other nations going to get. You're going to get it right along with them. And how I bear you on eagle's wings and brought you unto myself. See how the Lord got us out of there. Okay, led us across the sea and had angels leading us the way and protecting us from the front and the back. It says, now therefore, if ye obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. He said, if you obey, we'll be over all people. Okay? And our people have not obeyed, therefore we are in captivity as to today. All right? But he said, ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and holy nation. He's speaking to the children of Israel. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Okay? These are scattered also that you see Peter talked about. These are the same Gentiles that Paul went to talk about. Paul went to teach, man. Okay? Same ones. It says, wherefore also, verse 6, it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. And that chief cornerstone is Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? That chief cornerstone is Yahweh Shai. Let's look up chief cornerstone. Oh man, let's try to pronounce this Greek word. Acrogenios. Necrogenios.
Strong's G204. Akragoniaios. Akragoniaios.
Okay. Let me see. A place at the extreme corner the corner, the foundation stone. So that foundation, the foundation, if you look it up, the foundation, the lowest load bearing part of a building, typically below the ground, an underlying basis or principle. This is where it begins. If the cornerstone is off, the whole building gonna be off. If the cornerstone is strong, the building gonna stand. Okay. The basis or groundwork of any foundation of both society and religion, or base of which some structure rests. Okay, and we rest on upon His principles, His word. Okay, this is what we rest on. So that foundation is super solid because it's from the heavens. So that foundation is solid. The foundation in Yahweh Shai, the chief cornerstone, elect and precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Okay? You won't be confounded. Let's look up the word confounded. Oh, let me go back. Nope. Let's see. Confounded. Go all the way to the end. 26:17. Katie Skruno. Katie Skruno.
Strong's G 2617. Katai Schuno. Katai Schuno.
To dishonor, disgrace, to be put to shame, to make ashamed, to be ashamed. One is said to be put to shame who suffers a repulse or whom some hope has deceived. So if you put your trust, if you believe in Yahweh Shai, you won't be put to shame in that day when all hell break loose, the time of Jacob's trouble. When Yahweh Shai is coming back with a numerous amount of angels, you won't be disgraced and put to shame and burned. Okay? All right? If you've put your trust in that foundation, being that solid foundation, and lay that plummet line and walk that line, that straight line, as best as your ability, that plummet line, hey, you be all right. You're gonna be all right. All right? So it says, unto you, therefore, which believe he precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner. And those builders were basically those chief priests and Pharisees back in that time. Okay? That was them guys. Let me see. Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to 21. I remember it's one down court towards the end. Let's see. He called him, cast him out of the vineyard. So, verse 41. They say unto him, he has destroyed and make amends. 42. And Yahweh shall say unto them, did ye not read the scripture say? Boom, that's it. Come on. Matthew 21:42. Yahweh shall say unto them, did ye never read in the scriptures the stone which the builders rejected? The same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. It says, therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of the Most High shall be taken from you and given to a nation, being forth the fruits thereof. Okay? He was basically talking about the house of Judah. Okay? Judah of Benjamin and Levi. All right? Because you remember going back, we read about the split and whatnot. Okay. So Yahushua's prophecy, it was like against the house of Judah, letting them know that the Gentiles were coming to basically them regular Gentiles was coming to take their place. Okay. You would say, we would say, what Gentiles? Let's go back. Well, let me see here. Let's keep reading on. It says, and whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken, but whomsoever it shall fall upon, it will grind him to powder. So guess what? Hey, if you ain't in adherence with the word, it's basically, hey, the word, man, is so heavy because it will eat you up. It will grind you to powder. It's sharper than any two-edged sword. Okay? It says, and when the chief priests and Pharisees heard this his parable, they perceived that he spake to them. So they was pissed off. You see, because they've been wanting to kill him anyway. Let's look at the translation to that 44. Anyone who stumbles over that stone will be broken into pieces, and it will crush anyone it falls on. Because you stumble over that stone, the word, okay? If you stumble over the word, it will crush you. We've seen many stumble over it, and they write out the truth. We've seen many of them get stumbled by this word, and then the Most High bring a death sentence. So that's why you have to make him your foundation. All right? Hey, if your house ain't the foundation, man, that house gonna be crooked. Then it's gonna soon fall. So let's go back to verse 8. Verse 8 says, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. So Peter's basically telling these chief priests, these Jews, that the house of Judah stumbled at the word, so to speak. Okay? So it was set up by the Most High for them to basically go off. Okay? And if one might say, why was it set up for Judah to go off? Shit. If you look at Romans 11:25, it says, for I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits. The blindness in part happened unto Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. Blindness in part happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles come in. So Judah had to go off, so to make room for this. Okay, these basically being scattered strangers. Okay. It says, which, 1 Peter 2:10, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now they have obtained mercy. Now, I'm going to get the precept to show you that it's talking about, show you what it's talking about when you go into Hosea, the first chapter. That's Obadiah. Hosea 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said that unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said that ye are the sons of the living power, man. Okay? That ye are not my people. Ye are the sons of the living power. And it's talking to the children of Israel. Okay? Because a lot of, Israelites is called Gentiles. Okay? A lot of Israelites, man. Even here in America, we're being called the sons of the living power here. Think about it. It said, "Well, ye were not my people, man." You gotta remember, we were in captivity, been in captivity here, man, too, as well. And we were being called the sons of the living power for the great and dreadful day of the Lord. If you let me see, it's one sounds just like the scripture. I think it's in Romans. It might be where we go. Let me see. Even us whom he have called, not of the Jews only, but also the Gentiles. Because it was scattered. Okay? Because they were scattered. You got to remember that. Because this is like I noticed he said, as said also in Hosea, which is Hosea, I called them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not my beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was, ye are not my people, they shall be called the people of the living power. And this is the same thing, same quote. Hosea, Paul. Let's go back. Let me see what it said here in Peter's. Which in time past were not my people, but are now my people of God. See, it said it in three different places. Have not obtained mercy, but now have obtained the mercy, and we're receiving the mercy. The Lord gave us his word. He's blowing his breath on us. He woke us up. Okay, giving us a chance before this great destruction. Okay, who have not obtained mercy, but we are obtained it. Okay. Oh man, and that sends me right back to Hosea. Let's see, right back to Hosea. I think the first chapter, right here. I think it was. What is it? Yeah, and she conceived again and bare a daughter, and the Most High said to him, "Call her name Loruma, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away." La Ruma, that's like a tongue twister. Let's look up that word. La Ruhama, no mercy. Okay. Symbol given by the prophet Hosea to his daughter, meaning no mercy. Okay. Meaning no mercy. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah. See, we was talking about Judah over in the other one. Okay. All right. And it says, and will save them by the Lord their power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. See, the Most High didn't have mercy on the house of Israel, but he did on the house of Judah. It was a different mercy. You know what I'm saying? Because it was more of us there. You see what I'm saying? So now you see what he's doing now. He's bringing us back together But just what you see in this day now, the different tribes, especially the bigger cities, you see more of the northern tribe and the southern kingdom together going out, okay, bringing it back together, you know. He had that mercy on Judah then, and eventually will be, on the house of Israel. That's what you see happening now. Okay. Go one more chapter over. What does it say right here? Remember the last verse. And I will sow her unto me in the earth, and will have mercy upon her that had not mercy. Okay. That had not obtained mercy. And I will say unto them which were not my people, thou art my people, and thou shalt say, thou art my power. You see that? So back then, that house of Israel didn't receive the mercy, and they received it in this time. Okay? That's why the Lord, one of the scriptures we all used to read back in the day, Matthew 16 or 24, he said, but he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto what the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's what it's about, man. Israel, we move around, man. We pilgrims. Through disobedience, the Lord separated us, man. Hell, he made it where 10 of our tribes left Assyria and came to America, to what's known as America, Arsarit. 2nd Ezra 13. A whole 10 tribes of people gone. You probably had some here and there scattered still around, but man, you talking 95% of our tribe was gone. It was just Judah, Benjamin, Levi left there. That's a hell of a separation. And now in this day, we finally learning who we were, and we getting it back, and now we coming back together. Everything being tightened back up as a family. We're building a spiritual house, man. Okay? Because brothers is all over the world. We got brothers in all these different countries. Okay? That are adhering to true doctrine. Okay? Let's go back. Oh, man, let's see. Man, that Hosea was cold. Man, that was a good one, Hosea, boy. Woo. That right there. Man. And that 10, that Hosea 1 and 10, man, it's like they represent the fullness of the Gentiles coming in, They wouldn't keep no more customs. Fell into idolatry. You know how we did. You know how we do it. Fell straight into idolatry. We were strangers, prophesied to come back into the fold. That was us, man. That's why when Peter was talking about, them strangers we read in the last lesson, Peter and the apostles of Yahushua to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus. Israelites were in Pontus. Galatia, Israelites were in Galatia. Cappadocia, Israelites were there. Asia and Bithynia, they were there. They were living in these countries, living amongst these other nations. It said elect according to the foreknowledge of God the Father. That's why brothers are living. Hey, you got brothers living in Texas, California. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that right there. If it had been today, Peter would have been talking about strangers scattered in California, Washington, Arizona. He'd been like Texas, Georgia, New York, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee. It would have been strangers elect according, you know what I mean? That's what it is now. England, Africa, Italy, Russia, Australia, Israelites are everywhere. Okay? We everywhere, man. That northern kingdom, like I said, it was put away. It was put away by the Most High. Okay? The northern kingdom, like I said, but he had mercy on Judah. Okay? But they like said in 6 and 7, and here he didn't have that mercy on Israel, but he had it on Judah. You see that? What we read in 6 and 7. You see that? Yep. Man, this is heavy, man. These scriptures are heavy. Man, you start getting into it. Another good scripture, I think. Oh yeah, speaks on hey man, I apologize if this ain't all fancy like you might want or you might be used to. But like it's kind of like I record myself when I study. Hey, sometimes I put it up. This is what it is. It's raw, man. This is raw. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might want flashy, this flashy that, but man, it's more just raw. Me trying to learn and shoot, speak it through this speaker and record it. And hope that hey, it might be edifying. Okay. Ephesians 2. It says, wherefore remember that ye being in times past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called circumcision. Because you know, if you was outside of Jerusalem, they looked at you as uncircumcised. You see what I'm saying? They looked at you like a heathen. Circumcision in the flesh made by hand. That's how they looked at you. That at that time ye were without Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope without the Most High in the world. You see that? Commonwealth of Israel. Aliens, you were aliens. The administration, civil affairs, state of commonwealth, the citizenship, the rights of citizenships. Okay, the citizenship, the right of citizenship. You were alien to that. You didn't know. They didn't know that they was a part of this covenant, man. They grew up thinking they was Ammonites and Moabites, just like Jake them grew up now thinking they Japanese and Chinese, and they might think they Irish, they might think they Scottish, and then they all think they're Americans at the end of the day. Okay? No, you part of this promise of being an Israelite. But now in the Mashiach Yahushai, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of a Mashiach. See that? Him going on the cross, Yahweh adopted us back as his sons. He left his word, and this is how we connect back. For he is our peace, of whom have made both one, and have broken down that middle wall of partition between us. Okay? The middle wall of partition. Let's look for that word. Middle wall of partition. Partition, a hedge. That which separates, prevents two from coming together. You see that? The Most High. Hey, but he did it to us. And then when he inserted those different philosophies, Jake and them jumped right in it. And that was one of the things that kept us from being together. But like him coming, giving himself, like it said, uh, his blood, him dying on the cross, that broke down that like I said, that middle wall, that separation we had. That was the beginning of us finna come back together as a nation. That particular act, man, what he did. Okay. Let's see what it says in there. What it say? For Mashiach himself have brought peace to us. He united Jews and Gentiles unto one people when, okay, that was the ones that could come being brought back unto one people when in his own body on the cross, he broke down that middle wall of hostility that separated us. You see that? And that's beautiful, man. Because for a long time, it's always been some kind of beef between, like, different tribes. Like Issachar don't like Ephraim. Issachar don't like Judah. Judah don't like Ephraim. Ephraim don't like Judah. But now, through the Lord, it's his elect men. It ain't everybody still. It's all about them elect men. The elect men are coming back together and building this temple back up. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you ask yourself why he had to break down the wall of partition, it would be because the house of Judah was looking at the house of Israel as like a total separate nation in the separate kingdom. You see? You know, even when Jake come in the truth, they just, Jake be hollering Judah, Judah, Judah. But you had to find out, like, damn, it's 12 tribes. The other ones are your brother. They heirs, too, of this promise. When you learn that, it's like, oh, okay. And only certain men going to learn it, man. The prophets, only the prophets, man. Let's see. Something I just said. See if I can back myself up on. 7, 21. This is Ezekiel 37 and 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I would take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them in their own land. And it says, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms, and more after all. So the Most High is telling you he's going to bring us back together. This is his prophecy spoken to Ezekiel that he would bring us back together one day. Okay? If he the one that made us separate, guess what? When you read back, we just read that middle water partition, which separated us. If he the one that did it, he is the one that could bring us together again. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So with that, man, I hope this lesson was edifying to the election of Israel. Call Halah Yahweh Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. GMS Arkansas. To the next time, Shalom.